Hello friends, in this video we'll clearly talk about what are all different types of commands in PostgreSQL. We have similar type of commands in every RDBMS language. And the purpose of the command and name of the command almost the same in every RDBMS. So when I say RDBMS, you can consider SQL Server, Oracle, Teradata and so on. These type of commands are common across the RDBMS, and if you know these commands in any of the RDBMS, then you are good. You may not require much other than that. So let me talk about what are all the different type of commands we have in the RDBMS. So I'll talk about one by one, and I'll talk about with examples as well in the later sessions. So the first one is DDL, Data Definition Language. So in the full form, Data Definition Language commands. So in this we have a couple of commands. The first one is, it talks about definitions. So create, drop, alter, truncate. We will talk about one by one slowly. So these are all come under data definition language commands. So the next command is DML, data manipulation language commands. Data manipulation language commands. So what are all the data manipulations? So it is a self-explanatory words actually, if you remember here. So these are all the commands which deals with the definitions. Okay, creating, dropping, alter, truncate and so on. So these are all deals with the definition. So then the second command is data manipulation language commands. So it deals with the data manipulations. So it modifies the data in the existing tables. Okay, so let us say delete, manipulate. Delete means you are going to delete the data. So update, you are going to update the data. These are all performing operations on the data, not on the definitions. Next one is insert. You are inserting the data. So you are inserting the data, updating the data, deleting the data. I am talking about only data. The operations, the commands which performs on the data is called as a data manipulation language commands. So these are the three DML commands in the PostgreSQL. So if you see the top, these are the 4 DDL commands in the PostgreSQL. So some people says select also in the DML, but I'll segregate separately and I'll talk about that separately. So this is about a DML commands. The next one is DCL. So DCL commands. So what are all the DCL commands? So DCL commands are grant, revoke. So grant and revoke, DCL commands. So you want to grant a couple of permissions to a particular user. You grant it, or you want to revoke it, or deny it. So you don't give a permissions. Let us say I want to give a permission on a particular table or particular database or particular object. So I can grant it. So grant, select permission or execute permission, delete permission to a particular user on a particular object. So then I want to revoke it. Let us say today I granted the permission, tomorrow I want to revoke for some reasons. Okay, so then you need to use DCL commands. So next one is TCL commands. So what is the TCL commands? So these are the commands again deals with a transactional data. So transactional data. So what are all those commands? Commit, rollback. So why we need this commit and rollback? So maybe this is a very beginning session, so it might be confusing you. But when we go a little in detail level, I'll talk about what is commit and rollback. So why do we need to commit and why do we need to roll back? So when you are performing series of operations on a particular data, you need to use TCL commands. So if you are doing only select queries, if you are just pulling the data from a table, then you may not need to use a TCL commands. But if you are performing any DML operations on any table in the real world, in the real time applications, so you have to go compulsory with the TCL commands. So commit and rollback. When you say commit, it commits the operation. It finalizes the operation, either insert or update or delete. Let us say you want to delete 10 records. So you say delete 10 records and then say commit. It means that records are deleted. So once you commit it, you cannot get back because you are committed, you are agreed to do that operation. Then next, rollback. So you return a command like this, delete. So delete command just to say some 10 records, and you just executed this command and you just again immediately you perform this rollback. It means that even though you have this command in your line, but that doesn't perform. The 10 rows won't delete from a particular table. Why? Because you are using TCL transactional commands, and again you use rollback. It means that don't delete it. So it is mandatory to use TCL commands in the real world, commit or rollback. So slowly we'll talk about one by one. So where to use and how to use and what are all the best way of using this. So we cannot use for unnecessary scenarios. So the next one is DQL, data query language commands. So data language commands. So what are those commands? Those commands are select. So it retrieves the data from a table. By using select query, you can simply retrieve the data from existing tables. You are not creating, you are not deleting, or you are not manipulating, or you are not granting, or you are not controlling anything. You are simply pulling the data. But that select query can contain multiple classes, where clause, having clause, and all we'll talk about one by one. So these are all the 5 different types of commands in the Postgres. So we'll talk about the syntaxes is different between RDBMS to RDBMS, but the purpose, usage always the same across the RDBMS. So when you go for the meaning of the particular TCL or DCL, DML, DDL or DQL, always the same across RDBMS. The syntax might vary, but for the usage perspective, you will be using for the same scenario whenever you want to use either in this RDBMS or different RDBMS. So we'll talk about the syntaxes, we'll talk about the benefits, usage, advantages, disadvantages slowly one by one. On the whole, I'll repeat, there are 5 different types of commands we have in Postgres. One is data definition language commands, DDL. Next one is DML, data manipulation language commands. Third one is DCL commands. Fourth one is transactional language commands. Fourth one is TCL. Fifth one is DQL. So these are the 5 different type of commands we'll be using in our daily life regularly. So without these commands, we won't we cannot close the day as a PgSQL developer or as a PgAdmin, something like that. One and the other operation you will be doing these operations one by one. As a developer, compulsory you have to use. As a admin, you might be performing different operations. It's up to that particular day activities. So that's all about it. So in the next video, I'll talk about in detail how to use these DQL or DCL commands with syntaxes, with advantages and disadvantages, and a practical session I'll talk about in the next video. So not only this, if you have any questions on any of the PGSQL commands, you can drop your question in the comment section. I'll try to answer as soon as possible. Also follow me on Facebook for more technical updates. Please like and subscribe for more technical videos. That's it. Thank you for watching.